Cell phones. We see cell phones everywhere. People using cell phones to check up on social media, to call loved ones, to message their friends. But where is the person on the other side located? Who are they talking to? For some, phones are the way to connect with people from thousands of miles away. We will first take a look at how communication used to be.
Hello，我係 Sandy Chai，我係喺中國嚟美國嘅。喺1984年我就已經入嚟美國啦。咁啊嚟到美國32年啦。咁啊初初嚟到美國都好唔慣咯，語言又唔通，大陸嗰啲嘢咧，嗰啲信息網絡咧就係好差嘅。即係以前打個電話都係好貴嘅嗰種咯，唔知個幾銀錢1分鐘啊，咁啊就都好少打翻去大陸啦。咁啊即係話喺中國咧，即係雖然係仲有父母啊、兄弟姊妹啊咁嗰啲，即係要知道大陸嗰啲信息咧，咁我哋都通常都係通過報紙啦，即係買報紙睇下咁樣啊，電視咧都。即係都少啲啦，都唔係話咁普及咯，咁普遍咯。咁啊，同埋即係都有要寫信嘅，即係好即係有必要嘅時候就寫信咯。因為嚟到美國咧，做工嘅時間都係好長嘅。咁啊，跟住一路就資訊發達啦，開始先進啦。咁就有嗰啲call 機啦，開始係一個 call 嚟到之後咧，就要去揾個電話覆人 call 咁先得嘅，係連手機都冇嘅嗰陣時。咁啊，跟住過咗一段時間，咁啊開始就有手機啦。咁啊有手機都係即係部分人有咯，都唔係咁全面咯。加上喺中國咧，即係電話都唔係咁普及嘅，所以我哋呢度有電話咧，打翻去都唔係咁方便。即係而家就樣樣都好方便啦，即係好似我哋而家翻大陸又係咁方便，即係嚟到呢度都係咁方便，即係冇咩話特別唔同啊咁樣，即係比起以前係先進咗好多，同埋方便咗好多，生活樣樣都係即係方便啦。咁啊而家越嚟越先進就係好簡單咯，即係而家就即係隨時隨地喺街又好咩都地方都可以一拎起個電話。你就想知道啲咩信息都可以睇到啊！都係用微信咯，用個手機喺微信嗰度同啲朋友傾偈啊，即係聯絡啊，都係用微信咯。
Now we will see how immigrants of the younger generation use communication technologies and what they think about it. Here we have Chris Choi, who went to high school and college in the United States.
So hi, I'm Chris Choi from Korea. And I was born and raised in Korea, but then when I was 14, 15, after middle school, I moved to Michigan for high school. After high school, I went back to Korea like recently for 2 years to serve in the military, and then just last semester, I came back. So I'm a sophomore at Rutgers, and I study business. So I usually use Kakao. This is like a texting app. This is like a texting app that people in Korea use a lot. And then, so I use that to just kind of keep in touch with my friends or my family in Korea. And then sometimes I just use Facebook to just, send messages. But in Korea, people tend to use Kakao more often than Facebook. So usually I use Kakao to call or text people there. So people in Korea, they don't even like text anymore, but they use the app. I guess it's really convenient, because it's free, so you can just call or even like video chat for free as long as you have the internet access and everything. So it's really popular. In Korea, the internet is like really fast. I heard that it's like the fastest internet in the whole world. I'm not really sure about that, but it's definitely faster than other countries for sure. So it's just easy to like get on Facebook or just even like do use the Kakao app. So with my friends from the military, I usually we would just kind of randomly have a conversation. It's just like you don't really have to call, but it's like texting, so you can just leave a message. So whenever you just want to say hi or like ask how you're doing or things like that, you would just kind of leave a message, and then just we would have a conversation. And same for like with my cousins or other friends. So by using Kakao or other social media, with people who are not in America, so it definitely keeps me updated, like what's going on in Korea or like how they're doing and stuff like that. So like compared to like back in just like 10 years ago, it was a lot harder to like keep in touch with people who live far away. But now it's a lot easier, but I would say I still kind of feel the distance, like I still do somewhat, because let's say for an example, when my friends from the military, when they're having a conversation like during the day, like in the group chat, I might be sleeping because of the time difference and everything. So sometimes I can really join the conversation because by the time when I reply, they might be sleeping or like doing something else. So same for my parents too. When I get home like from school or something at night, they'd be still working in Korea because it's the daytime there. So when I see my sister, I'm loading some pictures of her or her with my family back in Korea on Facebook. Then it's really nice to see them. Like, and it's kind of like I can see how they're doing, what they're doing. So I definitely feel connected that way. But at the same time, like I see they're doing things together, but I'm not there, so I still kind of feel the distance. And yeah, it could be kind of depressing. So it's kind of it has pros and cons. And but like just like randomly when I feel like homesick or something, and I really miss my family or just want to talk to them, or even just like my friends in Korea, I can just like call them. So through Kakao or Facebook. So it really helps me to stay connected with them. So here at Rutgers, not just at Rutgers, but just in the States. So since I used to live in Michigan, I still have friends there. And now I have some friends at Rutgers. And we usually use Facebook, the messenger app, to just kind of keep in touch, or just texting. Snapchat is really kind of popular like here in America, but I know that in Korea people really don't use Snapchat. So people say the downside of social media or just the advance of technology would be like nowadays children like our generation tend to use phones or just like texting or whatever like all the time. So actually, and that could be a problem too, because even in Korea, like I remember when I was a kid back in Korea, we didn't have like phones or anything, so we would just go out to play, at the playground, or just play soccer or like things like that. But I noticed that nowadays like younger kids are now they don't really go outside to play, or even just like to hang out, because they can just like call each other all the time, or even text each other, or or even video chat. So that could be just a negative thing about technologies or like social media and stuff. But for me, like I can be physically there in Korea, or not just me, but people who live kind of far away from their family or their friends, or from out of their hometown. Yeah, sometimes I would just want to like share the moment with them, like right now, not like a few weeks after. If you cook something, then you just want to like show it and kind of be like, hey mom, I just like made this. But because you can actually share the moments together when you can like send pictures or like write messages. But for like letters, you can't really do that because you'll have to like wait kind of longer. And then by the time when you get the letters, you might not remember about this anymore. It's really nice. Just knowing that you can always kind of call or like video chat your family or your friends. It's really kind of relieving, I guess, knowing that they're gonna be there. And I don't really have to go all the way back to Korea to like see them. Maybe it'd be better, but I can still like video chat, and then or even like when I want to like show something. Let's say I went somewhere and then just want to like show them what it's like. Like personally, when I just moved to my apartment last semester, I mean my parents didn't get to see it, but then they just wanted to know like where I live, or like what kind of environment I'm into. So I would just kind of video chat them, and then like I could just I just kind of gave them a tour through my phone, through that Kakao video chat, and then they're like, oh yeah, that's what it looks like, blah blah blah, and then I also kind of show them my town, like neighborhood and stuff, so they could just kind of like know where I live and what it looks like. So definitely feel more connected.
Both Chris and Sandy have been in the US for a long period of time. To get the perspective of someone who has more recent exposure of their home country, I sat down with two international students, Tonghe and Xiaoyan.
I'm a sophomore in business school, and I came here 3 years ago. It was like a program with my high school.
My name is Xiaoyan Lu, and I'm a Chinese international student. I come from Guangzhou City. I came here like three years ago, in 2013, and this is my junior year.
I basically use WeChat. It's like a messaging app with my family, and for friends, it's like sometimes we use WeChat, sometimes we use
QQ,
like Facebook. I mean, but only for friends, not in China. And since I have some friends that are not from China, so we basically use Facebook.
Almost all Chinese students are using WeChat because it's becoming more and more popular in mainland China. So I think WeChat is pretty cool because it has
you can also like send money and use it
yeah.
like as like a paying tool.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you go to restaurants in China, you can use WeChat.
In China, WeChat is not only a social media or tool or kind of chatting tool, it's a way of life. You can pay money by WeChat, you can register, you can book a room in a hotel by WeChat, and you can buy a flight tickets on WeChat too. And then you can post anything on WeChat, like what you do on Facebook, you post anything like what's the English name of 朋友圈
Like
Discovery,
moments, I guess.
So and sometimes if the Wi-Fi is the signal is good, it has a function like walkie-talkie, just like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can set out a video chat with my families if they sometimes they miss me, want to see me.
So even Chinese students here, they're not using Facebook?
I use it. I use it all the time.
At least we would download one and keep it on our phone.
Yeah, it depends. I guess it's just like
depends,
I use it all the
yeah.
time, and some people just they don't use it. Like
Yeah. I just don't like it. It's hard to use, I think.
Most people, you think, like use WeChat as their main source for social media?
It's not for social media. It's like for communicating.
Okay.
Because we don't really text. We don't text because like I think it's like in most carriers in China, there's no like unlimited texting plan. So we basically just use WeChat. It's like free anyways.
Yeah, because you can use Wi-Fi, so it's like free. I think the main difference between Chinese social media and the American one is people can post everything they want to post on Facebook, and, like all around the world. But is it true? Because
I mean, as long as you don't post something like threaten the security, you're fine, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's just like Chinese social medias are controlled, and
Yeah, this is the main advantage
like,
that Chinese government are controlling the media.
I wouldn't say it's like an advantage. It's like
a good side, a positive side.
I guess it's too censored. I guess it's too much censored.
No. I mean, like for example, on Weibo, if you post some disgusting photo, just like some disease, and you say, if you see this photo, please click on like. One like equals to something like that. I saw a lot of things on Facebook like that. When I'm sliding, my mom was rude when I saw those pictures. So like on Chinese social media, they're pretty strict. And in terms of these disgusting photos, they will. Sometimes they will all be blocked. Like after you post it, like 10 minutes later, it will delete by the system.
Yeah, I mean, like last week, the keyword feminism is blocked in the Chinese version of Twitter. It's kind of really disgusting to me. I think it's like last year they have like 3 people. They kind of protest for building more restroom for female, and I think like the protest wasn't properly registered or like reported. They don't really allow any kind of this kind of protests.
I think like Chinese government is not willing to see any protests or any activities that may threaten the security of the society.
That's why Instagram was blocked.
What they call the security of the society. So basically, they just don't want any elements that can threaten their position in the Chinese society.
I think it's really helpful to, keep us kind of connected to our family or friends, and then you just kind of know that they're gonna be there, and then whenever you need to talk to them, you can just like call them, and then it's really nowadays you don't really have to like write letters and wait weeks to get the replies.
I'm very happy with that. I have the opportunity to use Facebook and YouTube. These are the things I never used before in China. I can find a lot of things on YouTube. You can post everything. People can post everything too. There's a lot of fun on that. Technology it's changing people's life, and it seems like it's making the distance between people more closer. But actually, on the other side, sometimes you can see that people are not talking but just looking at their cell phones. So this is one thing that must appear along with the development of this kind of technology, I think. But people must pay attention on that. Just don't let your virtual relationship more closer and your real relationship more far further.
即係而家講到即係傾開網絡嗰啲嘢咧，即係網絡資訊係日喺度更新啦，日喺度進步啦。我哋作為人，我哋每一個人都要跟住時代去進步，去勤力啲學習多啲嘢，唔識嘅就要去請教嗰啲識嘅人啦。總之學多啲就對自己係最大嘅幫助。咁咧就希望世界越嚟越好，人又係越嚟越好啦。OK，拜拜。